Welcome to the Conshy Coaching Podcast, where we take the concepts of mindset and energy leadership coaching and make them real so that you can get out of your own way, beat the burnout, and create a life and career that you love. I'm your host, Jen Massey. Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the Conshy Coaching Podcast. Over the next 2 episodes, I'm going to take some time to introduce the concepts of mindset and energy leadership coaching. The purpose of this is twofold. First, my intention for this podcast is to make the concepts of mindset and energy leadership coaching real so that you can be empowered to create a life and career that you love. Secondly, I'd like to introduce these concepts so that when I start having guests on my show, you can easily follow our conversation when we reference energy levels, foundation principles, schmepsies, or core disciplines. Before I dive into the concepts, I want to take a few moments to discuss why putting concepts of mindset and energy leadership into practice are so important. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right." Your perception of a situation and the energy that you direct at it influences your results. Your perceptions shape your reality and the choices or lack of choices that we see available to us in any given moment. When I give presentations on this topic, I like to use the famous duck-rabbit photo. Most people inherently see one of the two animals, but after it is revealed that there is another possibility, you can't unsee it. Working with a mindset and energy leadership coach can help you start to understand how your perceptions and your mindsets are shaping either your success or your stress. Once you have this awareness, you can start to put the theories of mindset and energy leadership into practice to be at the effect of your life rather than the effect of your life circumstances, meaning that there will be more opportunities and you will be able to choose to flip your mindset and respond to situations in a way that better serves you and the people around you. So what is energy leadership exactly? The theories of energy leadership coaching are based on years of research in psychology and mindfulness, and were nicely bundled together and introduced by Bruce Snyder, who founded the Institute of Professional Excellence in Coaching. This is the school that I attended to receive my coaching certifications and where I met my peer coaches who will be joining me on future episodes. The basic idea is that there are 2 types of energy that are then broken down into 7 levels. Like the stock in the stock market, we are constantly fluctuating between these 7 levels of energy based on how we perceive our situation. Through the Energy Leadership Index assessment, we pinpoint how we are currently showing up in the world and raise awareness to our default energetic reactions and our current leadership ability as it relates to inspiring others and inspiring ourselves. There is a quote by Oprah Winfrey that I feel compelled to share here. "Energy is the essence of life. Every day you decide how you're going to use it by knowing what you want and what it takes to reach that goal." With the awareness gained in the Energy Leadership Index assessment, you can truly decide how your energy is impacting you in the given moment, and then put your energy to use to help you reach your goal in a much more efficient manner. So let's dive into the technical side of what this all looks like. The 2 types of energy that I mentioned are catabolic and anabolic. Catabolic energy is the energy that drains you, whereas anabolic energy is the energy that drives you. Scientifically, catabolic literally means to break down cells, and anabolic means to rebuild them. The same concept can be applied to your mindset, goals, dreams, and reactions in a situation. If you approach them with anabolic energy and an anabolic mindset, you'll be greeted with more opportunities, more choice, and more success. These 2 types are broken down into 7 levels of energy, with level 1 being the lowest level and 100% catabolic, and level 7 being the highest level and 100% anabolic. Each level has an associated core thought, core feeling, and core action. Level 1 is going to leave you potentially feeling like you have no options and you have no choice. So you're going to feel like things are happening to you and that you are at the effect of your life circumstances. Level 2 usually comes out of the fact that parts of your life or parts of your work are not matching your expectations, and you are experiencing conflict around that because you'd like it to be different. Level 3 is where we begin to rationalize, meaning that there's something in our brain that clicks on to say, we have the ability to move forward. We can begin to rationalize and excuse what's happening so that we can find ways to cope. This is where we start to have more control and begin to be at the effect of our situation. At level 4, we switch to being heart-centered and become much more service-oriented. We start thinking about how we can help make the situation better or become of service in the situation. At level 5, it's a recognition of both purpose and possibility, and where you start seeing opportunity in all things. We begin to see that we have a lot of choice and that there are many ways of looking at the same thing. At level 6, you begin to feel in flow and things become easier for you. It's a much higher level of engagement where you feel significantly connected to the moment that you happen to be in, as well as the people that are in the moment with you. And finally, level 7 is a complete state of flow and non-judgment that incorporates all of the other levels. It's where everything comes from. You could look at this the same way that white light encompasses all of the other colors of the spectrum. White light allows you to see and use all of the other colors. Once you understand how to tap into level 7, you have ultimate choice and can choose which of the other energy levels you want to respond with in a given situation. There's a quote that I love by Tony Robbins that sums up the 7 levels nicely. The higher your energy level, the more efficient your body. The more efficient your body, the better you feel, and the more you will use your talent to produce outstanding results. As you learn more about your own energy level and how it's impacting your stress or success, you can flip the script and utilize your talents to produce outstanding results. You can also begin to recognize the energy level in other people, giving you greater opportunity to have dynamic communication and bring clarity to a situation. You can also start to raise your awareness to the things that are either draining your energy and pulling you down into levels 1 through 3, or driving your energy and propelling you into levels 4 through 7. Drainers and drivers are my favorite topic to talk about, and they come up in nearly every coaching session. There are 6 areas of our life that influence our energy, and I like to refer to them as the SHMEPSIs. SHMEPSIs stand for spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, social, and environmental. I'll go into the 6 of these areas in more detail in the next episode, but what's important to understand now is that we each have our own unique success formula that balances our energy within these 6 areas and allows us to maximize our potential for success. If one area is draining you, you're less likely to be 100% energetically engaged in another. So how does this all tie together and help you create a life and career that you love? Whether you work with a mindset and energy leadership coach or self-coach, if you take the time to understand how your past experiences and perceptions are impacting your energy, then you empower yourself to choose a life and career and a mindset that best serves you and the people around you. Before I sign off for today, I will leave you with your first foundation principle. There are 35 of these that serve as little mantras to help you put the concepts of mindset and energy leadership into practice. I learned this foundation principle on my first day of coach training, and it has become a mini mantra. It helped me flip my mindset when I was still at corporate, allowing me to take control and raise my energy levels and improve my personal situation, even though the external factors and culture did not change. The foundation principle is, each moment describes who you are and gives you the opportunity to decide if that's who you want to be. To me, this principle reminds me that in every given moment, I have a choice. It may not be obvious, but I have one. And that simple reminder is enough for me to remove any blinders that I may have on so that I can see a world of opportunity. So the next time that you're triggered and you feel like you have no options, take a breath and think to yourself, what are my options? Where is the opportunity? What can I do to feel empowered and take control of the situation? What can I control in this moment? So I know that was a lot of information to digest, but I hope it gives you a base level of understanding so that as you begin to consider how you can implement these theories of mindset and energy leadership coaching into your own life, you feel empowered to do so. Tune in next time to learn more about the SHMEPSIs and the 10 core disciplines that help you put the theories of mindset and energy leadership into practice so that you can create a life and career that you love. That was episode 2 of the Conshy Coaching Podcast. If you'd like to learn more about mindset and energy leadership coaching, please subscribe to my channel and join my weekly email list so that you never miss an episode or a blog post. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.